Okay, hi. Welcome to this episode of speaking about everything football. We have with us here a couple of football fans. Um, Four of us here who have our cameras on, and one who doesn't want his camera to be on. Today we'll be talking about Messi and everything related to Messi and Barcelona. So we have with us two Barcelona supporters, and Ribov and Vishwa. The rest of
Ruba is not a Barcelona fan.
Oh, he's a Barcelona fan. Oh, what rubbish. Ribov, you're not a Barcelona fan. Shut up, Aaron.
He
I'm sorry.
used to be a Barcelona fan.
Ex-Barcelona fan.
Okay, whatever. You know something about. You're affiliated to Barcelona in some way, more than us. The rest of us support various other clubs: United, Arsenal, and Liverpool.
He's a fan
So
of Messi. He's a fan of Messi.
yeah, we're a big Messi fan. So there's something there then. Barcelona got humiliated in the Champions League against Bayern 8-2, and I think that was like the turning point for Messi, like the final nail in the coffin that makes him want to leave, I suppose, Barcelona. Rebo, you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, in the past 3 years, like Barcelona has not uh, means they've not done so well in the Champions League, even when they had a great team, and uh, and they've been making transfers and signings which have not been working for a long time. So, and after the 8-2 defeat, I feel that it was like really disgrace to the whole club, to their whole history that they have. So, and now Messi is taking a step to change something over there, I feel.
It looks like that. I mean, he says that apparently the news say that he wants to leave, and that the president Bartomeu has a lot of issues with the club, I suppose, or Messi has issues with Bartomeu, something like that. Vishwa, you have anything to say about the whole situation right now?
I think it's more about the board's wrongdoing and everything stuff, which has disappointed most of the players, and that's one of the reason why Messi is also leaving.
Hmm. I suppose so. It could also be the case that maybe he's had his time there. He's sort of fed up, I suppose, with Barcelona. I won't say fed up, but he's played, but he's done whatever he's had to do. He's won everything he has to win in Barcelona. Maybe this all has just added fuel to the fire of him wanting to leave and taking on a new challenge. Maybe that could also be the case, couldn't it?
Yeah, it can be, but the main reason is because of board. Because this isn't like very disappointing when it was related to wage cut and all. When like they had to take some wage cut due to the pandemic, there was some false news in the media that Barcelona players are denying and all. And but after they took a wage cut, the Messi himself told on social media that all the senior players and the top five captains are the first ones to help the club, but they were negotiating at that time. So there were false news going on and wrong recruitments by Abidal, those controversies,
Hmm.
Messi and Abidal. So that has led to him leaving the
Yeah.
club, and also that 8-2 defeat was cherry on the cake, I can say.
Has Abidal been sacked? I think reports said that he was sacked, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's already sacked.
Oh, okay. That's pretty bad. And also the fact that you're letting go of young talent, like in Arthur, and then you're getting in, I wouldn't say old, but mm, yeah, pretty old compared to other players in Pjanic. And that isn't helping the cause.
Yes, I agree to that. But Arthur hadn't clicked that much in 2 years. It's a okay thing, but they should have gone for some younger player than Pjanic. Like he's
Hmm.
30, and coming season he'll be 31. So
Yeah,
financially, it's a good deal, as Warren had mentioned it before. But as like for game wise, it isn't that great deal.
yeah. So, one, you had to say something about this whole situation here. Like Vishwa was saying, you had something to say.
Um, there's only a certain extent, I think, where you can, blame the board. Um, when it comes to the performances, I think it's down to what you do on the pitch. It's not like Barcelona, have surrounded by like Messi is surrounded by shitty players, or I mean, at the end of the day, most of the blame goes down to Messi. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the media blames him. But if you look at how Leon and all played, I think this season the teams which played as a unit or as a team, um, performed well, like both Leon and Bayern Munich. Um, there have been a lot of problems since Bartomeu took up the presidential post.
Yeah.
Uh,
Messi has been the scapegoat
uh,
for most of the matches whenever they lose. Considering he's
yeah,
like
and
at the level that he is, and if Barcelona don't play well, he'll be targeted more often than not by the media and the haters, I suppose.
yeah, and even like right now, like the situation is also about the wages. You have old players like 30 plus on very huge wages, and I think it's like a their wage bill. I think of these early players, it comes to around 500 million. That's a lot.
No, that's a lot.
It's not easy to get rid of them. Uh, I feel like with every season, Barcelona have just been digging their own grave.
Yeah,
In
seems like
fact,
that. Huh?
deeper. In fact, deeper with like every like bad thing that happened, especially the Champions League games. And yeah, the 8-2 game had to be the nail in the coffin. But this was also something that had been long time coming.
Yeah,
And it, there are, I think there's only two ways that this ends right now, with either Bartomeu resigning or Messi leaving.
I think the more solid reasoning for Barcelona being as they are because of no Champions League success for the past few years, and especially the
Right? Yeah.
heavy second leg defeats. Craig, you're supposed Liverpool know all about second legs, and where supposedly it went all downhill for Barcelona versus Liverpool. Corner taken quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after the first leg, Barcelona generally thought they were going to make it to the final, but then a certain corner was taken quickly again,
Yeah,
and that really changed everything.
I think from there.
It was really all went downhill.
Yeah,
Thomas Muller made a comment yesterday. It seems before the semi-final, the Bayern Munich team, they were already like training for 10 minutes, like they were training hard, and then it seems the Barcelona team walked into the pitch casually and trained casually. So I feel like somewhere down the line that the players were like, I don't think they were really that confident while going into the game.
and also I think it has to say that the coaches haven't been the best selections. I think for Barcelona, I think they weren't high-profile coaches, maybe according apparently. So I think maybe a different coach right now in Koeman could probably turn things around. You think anything like that could happen, Ribber? Like a new coach should make a new dynamic for the change and make a change in the team. Yeah, Ribber?
He's trying to get rid of Suarez and some like Rakitic and all. But but I think Messi doesn't want that to happen. That he gets rid of Suarez and like other players, and he's trying to get in more. I saw from some sources I've seen that he's trying to get in Dutch players like. Who's that player from Ajax?
Wijnaldum and Van de Beek.
Yeah. So like he's trying to do that, but if the big players of the team, like who the club revolves around, don't accept that, then it's difficult for him to do anything. So
I'm not.
and now that Messi has stepped forward, it's even more difficult for him to do anything, because Messi and all is like bigger than the club. He is the club right now. Like the impact he has on the club is very big. So whatever he does at the end will make a huge difference.
I think the Dutch players getting linked to the club is obviously because you have a Dutch manager. So that is also just, I think, something that the media is trying to play.
Yeah. And I think clearing Deadwood out of the club is kind of necessary now, since most of the players who revolve around, who Barcelona revolve around, like Suarez, Busquets, Messi, Alba, and PK, like they all past 30 and past their prime. And then if you're getting the
But it's
whole
not
core out at once, it'll be a big dynamic. It'll
it's
almost
not
turn out to be like how AC Milan had to let go of their star players, and then they just went downhill from there.
it's not as easy as it sounds to just
Yeah, exactly.
uh, let go all of them. I mean, for me, realistically, if I see, I mean, if Messi stays and um, offloading just two of them maybe would be good. Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, it's not like they have a shitty team. They've got good players, and I think they should just try and build around that and try to integrate the youth more into the team or sign smartly rather than signing stupidly the way that they've been doing.
Hmm. Yeah, they spend a lot of money now on Coutinho and Dembele, and who knows others, like over 100 million, both of those. And then they aren't really contributing to Barcelona as much as we thought they would. And if Messi leaves now, that'll be a huge gap in their club. And I don't think if Messi leaves, like there'll be anyone will be able to afford his wages. I think how much are they paying Messi per week? You sure?
No idea. I don't have any track of his figures, man.
I
But
think it's between. I think the total thing that he 600K
my God.
or 900K. I don't know,
Anyway,
but
It's more than
it's the highest.
600K. I don't know the exact figures. It's more than 600K. That
I,
estimation
I
I
had
can tell.
I had seen 900 somewhere with with all the bonuses and all that.
Yeah, with all the bonuses, these bonuses are too much. Like staying with the club, then
Yeah, yeah, the loyalty
bonuses
fee.
of goal, and like too many bonuses.
I mean, honestly, who can afford his wages? And besides City, everybody says he's going to go to City if he leaves to like reunite with Pep. Who else can afford his wages, man? And maybe PSG too. But then, are you really going to pay like 900,000 as one said for like a 33-year-old? I mean, I know it's Messi, and you have to like take some cuts if you want him at your team. But it's still a bit.
I think he
How
will
long do you
take a
think he has
wage cut.
left?
No, I think there are three clubs that can right now afford his wages. It's City, United, and PSG. With PSG, you obviously have like another two players. I mean, you've got Messi and Neymar on big wages. Not Messi, sorry, Mbappe
Mbappe.
and Neymar.
Mbappe. Yeah.
But I think I, there hasn't been much news from the United and PSG camp. As far as I've read, both the clubs have like denied any what do you call that, making any offers or anything of that sort.
I read somewhere on Twitter that I
How
don't know.
long do you all think Messi has left
I think
Many
Messi can
years.
play.
in him?
I think Messi can play until he's at least maybe the late 30s, like 38, 39, maybe even 40. I'm not sure, but I think he could go on for that long.
I
Yeah,
feel
Not
like
but the
at the
game
same
is
level.
changing
like
though. You wouldn't. I don't think these big clubs would want that like a 35-year-old on, say, the right wing.
Yeah, but then again, it's Messi, right? Even at 35, you're still going to take
I
Messi over
mean,
any other
yeah,
player
it
in the
is.
world.
But then again, the game is changing. Now it's like pace,
I
pace,
don't
pace.
think they are going
Hmm.
to play him on the right wing. He'll be more of a central midfielder,
That depends on where
more
he.
of a sort of role.
Yeah, like I said, I saw on Twitter. I don't know if it was true, or maybe it was just some random tweet. But then I think they said that City offered Barcelona 100 million plus Bernardo Silva plus Jesus and Eric Garcia for Messi. It's not. I don't think
Hey,
it's
come
true,
on,
but
dude. They won't give it.
They won't give Jesus.
What
uh,
I read was that they are giving 100 or 150 or something with Angelino and Eric Garcia.
With that cover of Messi though, 100 plus Angelino and Garcia. I mean, why? Like that? I don't think that would cover Messi.
I mean, before discussing a move of Messi going to another club, uh, there's that contract thing that I think we should be talking about. That expiry that he can leave the club for free or something, and that thing was valid till June
End of
31st, I think,
June.
right? Yeah, but
Yeah.
Messi's camp has stated that that thing is applicable even in August now because the transfer window has moved.
Yeah, they are saying that because the official league was till August, so they are saying UEFA should consider it not till June and it should be till August. The thing
So if this
that he
thing,
should be.
so do you think like Messi will like drag this to court or something? Because then it's going to get even uglier.
I don't think Messi will take his borrowed club to court now. I mean, I don't know, would he?
It depends on where and how much he wants to leave. If he really wants to leave, then maybe he will.
I mean,
But like I still agree with Warren. Like there's a certain extent you can blame the board or even the president as such. I mean, they are not on field.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks like he's going to leave. I mean, he wants to leave anyway. Going to leave might be. They said some reports were saying that if Bartomeu leaves, Messi would stay, and if Messi leaves, Bartomeu would stay, something like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
that's
yesterday,
only if Messi comes like in front of everyone telling that Bartomeu is the reason I want to leave. Then only will resign. Otherwise, he won't resign.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
but then if Bartomeu like leaves and now you have Ronald Koeman at the team, there are also reports that with the new president coming in, there's a possibility that Koeman might be removed from the post immediately or
Right.
for just but should Messi like spend the next 2-3 years of his career where I think he can still give out his best, the what he's doing right now in a transitional phase in Barcelona, or like just go somewhere where he can win trophies, the Champions League.
The new board at least will give 1 year to Koeman. That's obvious. They just can't fire him without any reason, like without seeing his performance and all. They can't fire him. So I think they will give him 1 year and they will sign a new contract or something. Chances they will bring that if your performance is not good after 1 year, you will be fired. Something they will come to a mutual agreement. But if new board comes, Koeman will get 1 year. He won't be fired.
Yeah.
In a transition phase, 1 year is nothing, man.
Yeah, but then he can just go to Manchester City, and at City he has like City is right now the most ideal option because one obviously Pep Guardiola, then you have got Sergio Aguero, then even there were former members of the board or transfers and all that Shiki Bergeristan, whatever that guy's name is at City. So you've got ex-Barcelona members at the club. So why not just move to City and directly you might get a chance to compete for the Champions League. City were almost close this season.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Messi? It's like a difference going from La Liga to the Premier League. So do you think he'll be able to? I don't know, because the Premier League is obviously more physical.
The only difference will be the physicality, but I feel like I think he should be able to. I mean, creating chances is not a problem for him. I think he will get a lot of assists. I'm not sure whether he'll get the same number of goals.
And the way City play also, he will have most of the ball. So then it's not a big problem for him.
I think if he comes to the Premier League,
Ball
he'll
is with
be
him, then
best.
he can do anything.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have too much trouble in the Premier League. Might not, but
I think the only problem. Yeah, I think the only problem will be the physicality, but besides that, I think it'll be the same player.
Yeah, we were saying that the Premier League physicality would not be a problem for Messi because he's Messi in the end, and it could be true. I mean, Messi shouldn't have a problem since he's supposedly the greatest player ever. But then I mean, at this age and at this time, things could change now.
Sorry.
But like how Warren said that when he gets like a bit older, he'll drop into midfield or he'll play more centrally and like a playmaker sort of type of player. So then if he goes to Manchester City, then I think that's the perfect club which can do that. And he'll be allowed also to do that without any problem because they keep the ball very well.
Yeah.
And then Pep is also there. So then the game will be
Yeah.
around him and De Bruyne.
And also, if he comes to the Premier League, then like there were some debates and arguments saying that Ronaldo has done it in 3 leagues and Messi has done it in just 2. So in just 1. So if Messi comes to the Premier League and they could say that he did it in 2 leagues also. Like that debate could be a bit more evened out in that respect anyway.
That just becomes like one part of that silly argument.
Yeah, exactly. This is one part.
I mean, both of them are just good. You cannot. I mean, they have their own. One's natural, one's pure hard work. So I feel like that's the only difference between the two of them.
Yeah. Both are amazing players anyway. And if Messi comes to the Premier League, there's also that FPL prospect also. Like a great thing for our team.
Like 15 million player.
15 million player, 15 million midfielder. Yeah.
Okay, so if Messi joins right now, say Man City, he will play on the right.
Yeah, mostly, I guess.
You think
Who's playing on the right? Who's playing on the right now?
Mahrez or Bernardo Silva right now? So he take either one of them.
Mahrez and Ferran Torres.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ferran.
they signed Ferran Torres as well, and then there's Sterling.
And they'll sell Ferran Torres. Come, Messi will come. Ferran Torres is out. Loan him to Leeds or something.
Or they could just give him that David Silva role.
Maybe, yeah. But then that's like Foden's role right now. If he comes.
Yeah, their bench is going to be way too OP.
Yeah.
It will be.
That's
I feel
like if he comes to City. If he leaves at all.
I mean, City's bench is already OP.
We could see a potential Mahrez exit, I guess.
Yeah, that's also there. If Messi comes, then Mahrez will like most likely leave.
I mean, they'll have to choose between Bernardo Silva and Messi, or just let Bernardo Silva go the other way.
I think Mahrez is better than Bernardo Silva, in my opinion. I think Bernardo Silva would be a better sell for City. And also, if Messi leaves Barcelona, who's going to take Messi's spot in Barcelona? Like, where would the club go from there? Coutinho?
Dembele.
Coutinho or Dembele? I mean, like, for real, we're taking Messi's spot. Like,
no one is taking Messi's spot at Barcelona.
Yeah,
That's a word you cannot fail.
Figuratively, like no one will be able
I feel like there will be a change in the way they play.
Oh, possible.
Because they are not going to allow any other player to play like how Messi played. Only Messi is allowed to play the way Messi plays.
I mean, there are only two players that you can give those kind of roles because they are giving you those kind of returns also, Messi and Ronaldo. I mean, there are two players that, it's up to them whether they want to track back or not.
Supposedly, I was just reading Barcelona offered Griezmann back to Atletico Madrid for João Felix.
They offered him back. My God.
But they denied it, no? Atletico.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid denied it.
Oh my God.
But they are keen on getting Griezmann back. Not giving João Felix.
Man. That's sad. Poor Griezmann.
I think this is the time Barcelona should like make a proper plan and to reconstruct the team, because if they should be doing it now.
Yeah, I mean it'll be sad with the turn up like AC Milan.
Yeah, core squad is already above 30 and have already they've gone through their peak times, and now is the time to see how to have a good vision and plan out the future of Barcelona.
I think they can still manage the club the way like Real Madrid did it. Madrid just won one season, I think, without winning anything, or they won something last season.
No,
Not the
they want
same.
nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I think Barcelona can go through the same phase. Like I said earlier, I don't think that they should just go out and get rid of all Alba, Suarez, Rakitic, Vidal just once. Maybe just one of Rakitic or Vidal, and I don't know who else, but maybe one of Rakitic or
And
Vidal.
Busquets also, no? Like Busquets also could leave. Like they could just follow Messi out.
Yeah,
the
but
entire core. Might not be. It might not be viable.
Last season, Madrid won the FIFA Club World Cup.
I mean, yeah. Besides that, like, I mean, it's not a huge trophy.
No.
Yeah, it's not
feels
like a
like
good minute trophy as well.
it feels like a community shield, that trophy.
It's the
Trophy.
European Community Shield. Basically, the European Community Shield. Man.
Even Real Madrid, like this season, they still had those players. You know, they still had Modric, they still had Cruz, they still have Ramos at the back. These are all old guys. I think how old is Benzema? 31 or something.
No, he's above 30. I don't know how old exactly.
Yeah, but these guys are still old, and Madrid still managed to, you know, win the La Liga. I mean, that's still. I mean, the way they won it is questionable. But even with that team, they were competing for the trophy, and I think Barcelona will, you know, end up playing that way next season, or maybe even win the league.
Maybe. We'll see, but what happens? Yeah, I think we've spoken about.
It all depends on the manager, in my opinion, to take risk and bench the senior players and start playing younger players. Because neither Seti and nor Valverde took risk with respect to players. So I think if Koeman take risks, then I think it will be much better.
But is it true that Messi has that influence in the dressing room or the board where he gets to make decisions? Because if
I don't think
that
so.
is true,
If
and if someone comes and like you find it in someone's autobiography or something in the future, then I think Messi also will be a part of what's going down right now.
And also maybe Ansu Fati could play a big role. Like maybe they look at him and say, okay, Messi's going, but then we have Fati to take his place. There shouldn't be a big problem.
yeah,
Yeah, that's also one avenue. Yeah.
but if
I think
Messi had any influence, then condition would have been better. I feel not what these signings and all. I don't think they have even
no,
clicked.
dude. I
Also,
mean, you can only be a good player. I mean, just because you're a good player doesn't mean you can make those kind of decisions. It's very, very on very rare occasions is like when you find a player who can think like a manager, and even to be a manager, you have to get some kind of a badge or something
Yeah,
first.
like Kepa.
no, I don't think Messi is even involved in decision taking with boards. I don't think that's true. But the rumors they're like simply around. I don't know why. Like I'll be honest, Bartomeu controls the whole media, so it might be one of his moves also. I don't know. The board is actually
Yeah, it could be.
totally messed up right now.
I mean, I don't know whether it's true, but Messi, it looks like he kind of has a big influence everywhere. Like, the president is willing to step down if he's there. And
Yeah, exactly. That's a huge thing, man.
It's like, yeah, that's a huge thing.
Yeah, to me even right now, the way this thing is going down, like someone who Messi first put a tweet or something, not sorry, I mean it was Puyol who puts a tweet, and then you've got Suarez saying something, and then you've got Vidal saying something. This looks more of a coup to me.
Imagine if like one of the citizens of India had to say something like that. I'm not staying in this country anymore. Then Modi says, no, stay, I'll resign. Let's continue.
Barcelona apparently also are planning on. I heard Mane.
Oh, right. I saw that. Like Liverpool were
I
offering.
mean, that would
Yeah.
Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool can pay Barcelona's wages. I mean, not Barcelona, Messi's wages.
I don't think.
No, we don't want Messi. We don't. They were just offer. They were just. Barcelona apparently
What, a
getting
sacrifice or
Mane.
something?
No exchange. No exchange. Don't want Messi.
Why would they sell Mane? Why Mane?
I don't think that's true, dude. Why would Liverpool give? I
No,
think
it's
Mane
not
was.
Liverpool giving. It's Barcelona asking. Or maybe it's a
Barcelona
rumor
asking.
because Mane.
Oh,
It's
okay.
because rumor because Mane played under in Southampton.
Hey, okay. I thought, of course. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be. They
I'm
play.
not sure about. I'm not sure whether even Barcelona has the funds to sign Mane. They might have to take a loan or something in the Spanish bank or
I
something.
mean, if they sell Messi, that is.
What if Koeman's trying to sign every player that played under him? See people like Ward Prowse at Barcelona swinging balls in front for. I think spoken most about what needed to be spoken regarding the situation. Really think so. Like everything, most of it is covered, I suppose. Not in depth, but like this opinions and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good time to probably end the video right now. So thanks for tuning in. And